Sam Bankman Fried is now in the United States of America, and he also was able to get out on bail. So yes, there are still many things in the works. It's not saying that he's free to go do absolutely whatever he wants. We have more details on this, but he gets out on a $250 million bail. What are my thoughts on this? Well, I'll share my thoughts at the end of the video. We have an article here from Watcher Guru. I'll have a link down in the description below. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I highly encourage you guys to go do your own research. And with that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into this. First up is a video being posted here of Sam Bankman Fried being escorted out of the courthouse after posting a $250 million bail. And not much going on with the audio here. So as we can see, Sam Bankman Fried walking along, police escorting him. And just a pretty stereotypical video showing as much as they can while they can still see him.
Get on car! Back up! Wrong car. Sorry, buddy. Get back, watch your back! Come on, guys, watch your back. Get out of my car! Get out of my car! Sam, what do you say to your investors who've lost so much? Okay.
And there you go. Massive wall of reporters around him wanting to get as many photos as they can, because this whole debacle, it's one of the worst that we've ever seen in the financial market in general. So that is the first part of this video. Now let's move into the second part, which is more details on this. Sam Bankman Fried has officially been released on $250 million bail following a hearing taking place today. The FTX founder was extradited to the United States this week following an 8-day stay in the Bahamas Fox Hill Correctional Facility. Before, we thought that he was going to be staying in that facility till around February, but things obviously have been expedited quite rapidly. A thread by a Twitter user who was covering the hearing revealed the bail to be the highest ever, with Bankman Fried already surrendering his passport. Moreover, home monitoring has been installed at his parents' Palo Alto home, where he is ordered to remain. An inner city press here reporting on Twitter, Judge Gorenstein, the defendant has achieved sufficient notoriety, it would be impossible for him to continue financial transactions. This notoriety also goes to risk of flight. He would be recognized. So I'm going to permit release, Judge Gorenstein. He will surrender his passport. It has already been surrendered. Home detention with local monitoring to be installed today. He must live in his parents' home in Palo Alto. No new business without pre-approval of pre-trial services. Bankman Fried officially released on bail. It is a fraud case that is unlike anything the cryptocurrency industry has ever seen. The demise and uncovering of the FTX scheme has rocked the market and established Sam Bankman Fried as a con man with few equals. Now, following his extradition to the United States, official proceedings of his case are set in motion. Following an indictment of 8 different charges by United States prosecution, Bankman Fried was arrested by Bahamian authorities. Subsequently, he remained in Nassau's Fox Hill jail for over a week before his extradition. Arriving today, the hearing with his counsel, U.S. prosecution, and Judge Gabriel W. Gorenstein is taking place. Within that hearing, it was revealed that Sam Bankman Fried would be released on $250 million bail. Additionally, the hearing said that Bankman Fried, who already surrendered his passport to authorities, was to remain in the custody of his parents. Home monitoring was set to be installed, with the court perceiving his case as too high profile to represent a flight risk. Conclusively, the hearing adjourned with a continuation date set for January 3rd, 2023. Let's go ahead and dive into a couple of different elements of this. First up is that the next court date we're looking at here, they just mentioned it, January 3rd of next year. So that is a couple weeks away. If you're looking for justice and you think that him being able to relax in his parents' home, which, by the way, his parents, more than likely, they live in a mansion, so it's not like this guy is really suffering all that much, right? He gets to see his family on a daily basis. And in addition to that, there's like a degree of security that's being surrounded with him because of just how crazy all this stuff has been. And yeah, he's probably going to be playing video games and watching TV and eating pizza, whatever he wants to eat, all that kind of stuff. Just like as if before he got arrested. But the thing is that the court hearing's not done. This was just for bail. And so there's a very good chance that he will still end up going to jail. And this is just kind of his last attempt at this. What I think is quite frustrating is, where did he get this money from to be able to go out on this bail? $250 million is it's an exorbitant, I can't even say the word. It's a ton of money, guys. And the thing is, though, keep in mind that of that $250 million, how much did he actually put down? My understanding is he put down about 10%. That's still $25 million to go out on bail. Where did he even get the $25 million from? I was seeing reports that he was claiming he was down to like $100,000 or something like that. Where did he just find $25 million? You got all of this money that's being held up, right? A huge issue with FTX and Alameda Research. We're talking about over $1 billion. And then what did the court say? They're like, hey, give us $250 million so that you can get out. Where do they think that he's going to be getting that money from? More than likely, it's from the same pool that he stole the money from. I mean, so now what? Should the people sue the court for trying to set such a high bail? I think it's kind of weird that they even give him the option of bail, but maybe that's a mandatory thing when it comes to the law. I don't know for sure if you're always supposed to, in specific like criminal type charged cases, to present an option for bail, and you just have to set a specific amount. And if that's relative to amounts that were being identified of like what's at stake here, I don't really know the full legal background behind something like that. That could be why it's justified more, is that the judge didn't have an option, as much of an option, right? And so, yeah, what do you guys think on this? I think it's absolutely absurd that he spent this much money. From where? And again, I think it's more than likely he took it from the funds that are supposed to be going back to the investors. So $25 to $250 million of that money is now looking like it's just going to be going to the court. Now, I don't know if the court is going to receive these set of funds and then have that be used inside of the pool for distribution to go back to the holders, because to be fair, that's not really like deserving for the court to be making that much in profit off of something like this. Instead, that money should be going back to the victims. Tell us what you guys think about this in the comments down below. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. And with that being said, I also want to tell you about a nice little promotion going on from Webull. You use my referral link in the description below. You could get up to 12 free fractional shares. I've been using Webull for a couple years now. You can trade stocks as well as cryptocurrencies on there. These shares could be valued between $3, or if you're really lucky, it could go up to $3,000. But obviously, more than likely, you're going to get something in a range around of $3 per share. So there you go. Go check out more details on that if you wish. And thank you so much to my Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to WeLoveSafeMoon.com, Victor Vegas, SafeMoon Oz for being higher level patrons. Also, thank you to my YouTube members for your support. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button. God bless, and we will see you in the next episode.